Hi, friends. My name is Ebony Anaforo. I'm a U.S. immigration attorney, and today I want to break down a very important update. USCIS is now delaying adjudications because of a new policy that they just rolled out, and they are rerunning fingerprint-based background checks under a new system. So I want us to talk about what this means for your case. So as of April 27th, 2026, USCIS rolled out an enhanced FBI background check system. And here's the key issue, right? So if your fingerprints were submitted before April 27th, 2026, USCIS is now required to resubmit them into this new system before making a decision. So that means that your case can be paused even if it was ready for approval. Now, you might be asking, why are cases being delayed? Well, USCIS officers have essentially been told that they are not to approve cases until the new background checks are completed. So instead of moving forward, cases are now being put on hold for revetting. This is part of a broader effort to expand access to FBI criminal databases and increase screening of immigration applicants. So now, which cases are being affected, right? This is not limited to one particular type of case. Now, the most impacted applications that we know of right now include adjustment of status green card cases, some naturalization, citizenship cases, asylum cases, and essentially any case that required fingerprints. So if you've done biometrics already, especially before April 27th, this likely applies to your case. Now, you might be asking the question like, do I need to do anything? Here's the good news. You do not need to take any action that we know of right now. USCIS is using the fingerprints that they already have on file. So you do not need to go into another biometrics appointment. If that changes, we'll be sure to update you guys on that. Now, how long do we anticipate this delay to last? Well, according to USCIS, they're saying that any delay should be brief, but the reality is that there's no clear timeline right now. We don't know how many cases are affected, and we do know, or we can assume that this is going to create a greater backlog, especially combined with other policies that already are slowing down cases, like the other adjudication holds and travel bans that are currently being put in place, right? So this update is happening, like I said, at the same time with the travel ban. They have also talked about their increased vetting and scrutiny. And basically, we've just been seeing lower processing across multiple case types for the past couple of months and even for the past year or so. So some applicants are going to see delays even more compounded on their current delays that they have. Now, if your case is delayed right now, it may not be a problem with your application. It may just be that you fell into this group of cases that are going through the revetting process. So you may not see any updates for some time. Don't panic. I know it's frustrating, but in many cases, it's just a procedural thing with USCIS. It's not personal to your case. So this is why I always talk about why strategy matters and why it's important, because not every delay is going to be normal, and not every case should just be sitting around and waiting, right? Especially for cases that have been waiting for a very long time. So if you're unsure whether your delay is impacted by the new policy changes or if it's impacted by some other reason, whether your case has been stuck for many years, or whether or not you should even take action to try to expedite your case, whatever the reason is, this is why a legal strategy session is very critical, because the risk of, doing immigration without any guidance right now is like really higher than ever, and you don't want to do that. So if you have any questions about your particular case, if you have just general questions about delays in your case, I ask that you really consider speaking to an immigration attorney to help guide you through what those delays could be caused by, if there's anything that could be done for your case. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, you share it with someone who might have a pending case, you share it with someone who has questions about their immigration matter. If you want to speak to an immigration attorney to talk about your specific immigration matter, you can go ahead and book a consultation. My information is linked below. I look forward to talking to you. Bye.